My name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a wrap up. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's video is a wrap up for the month of March and April. Not too many books, like always, so we have to accept it. I don't read that much. I read few books a month, and that's how it's going to be. I hope I can increase the amount of the books that I read, but that's how it's going to be. So technically, I read 2 audios and 4 physicals. So for the month of March, I did Neil Gaiman, The True is a Cave in the Black Mountains. So this one, it was an audio. It's a short story. It's a really good short story. In a little amount of time, it put a story about this guy that he's going to a mountain and he has to recover a treasure from there. But the twist and the mystery is discovered and secret discovered during this little time of time. They're like shocking. They make you like get really surprised. So I did like the whole story itself. The narration, it was by Neil Gaiman. It was no bad, but it did bother me all the amount of sound effects that they put it in the audio. Kind of, I don't know, kind of interfere with the narration. It was something off that I didn't like it. But the audio itself and the short story itself, I highly recommend it. It was really good, and I did really like it. The next book that I read is another famous author is Brandon Sanderson, Trees of Emerald Seas. I did talk about this book in another video. It's about this girl that she's trying to rescue her friend, and she lives in an island, and around her is a seas that they have magical powers that they can hurt the people. And she anyways risks her life and she's trying to rescue her friend, and in the meantime she connect with other people, she get to know them, and she get to know herself and how able is to do things that she never tried before. um, I think the pace on this book is a little slow. They do talk a lot between characters, trying to make plans, trying to figure out how they're gonna do the things and how she's going. Like she has internal talks, trying to figure out how far she can go to rescue her friend. And I did like the story. It was fine, but it took me forever to read it. I guess because it's supposed to be an adventure book, or at least that's the idea that I have it in my brain. And when I read it, I was expecting a little more action, a little more things like action happen in the story. It doesn't happen too much, I think. At least I didn't feel it that way. So it took me forever to read it. The story is good, but I guess my expectations they were a little higher. So when I read it, it didn't blow my mind. It's not a backstory. I recommend it, yes, but it's not something that I was like very impressed and think, oh my god, I just found a new book in my life. No, but it was a good one. The next book I read, it was Violeta by Isabel Allende. So this one is about this girl that she born in the 1920s, and it's about her story, like her life. And they said, like in the blurb here, says that all her life was marked with extraordinary events that happened uh, during those years. And she born during the flu, the Spain flu, and she kind of saying her goodbyes during the coronavirus time. And it's about her life, what happened to her, how these events affect to her, or how they didn't. And it has the very typical style of Isabel Allende that I like. It kept me intrigued. It kept me like connected to the character, trying to figure out what is going to happen to her, what is going to happen in the story. I think in a big overview, I did not like her too much. The main character, I think she make a lot of mistakes in her life that kind of bother me. Maybe I'm a little judgy there, but I didn't like her too much in general. But the story itself, it always kept me intrigued. I always want to know what happened with her, what happened with her family, and her friends. So I did like this one. It's the old kind of Isabel Allende that I like the type or the style of writing that I like. So I did have a really good time reading this one. The next one, it was the audio for the month of March, no, April. I don't know if I'm mixing the months, but the next month it was April. So I guess um, the audio was The Four Winds by Christine Hanna. So it's again about a girl and her life, her family, and a very hard time during the after the Golden Age, I think it was. So United States has troubles. The economics are going down. People doesn't have jobs. Even the weather is not helping. And this girl is trying to support her family and trying to survive these hard times. And once again, I didn't like her much. I did like the story and what I learned from it, because I didn't know a lot of things that happened in that time, that it was hard for the people trying to survive, how they have to confront different kind of discrimination in that time. So it was very interesting to get to know those things through the story. um, like I said, I don't think I did like her much either. I did like the story, and I'm glad I did it by audio because the book is gigantic. It's a big, big book, and if I did read it like physical, I don't think I will make it because it has a slow pace. So probably will took me like 3 months to finish. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, but I think it will took me a long, long, long time to finish it. But the story itself is really good, so I do recommend it. I do recommend to do it in audio, maybe. But yeah, I did like it. The next one, it was a Shiver. This one, it was the pick for my book club, like optional pick, the optional pick. And it's a mystery thriller, and you have five friends that are going to the mountains, like a reunion, and they get trapped over there, and they have to discover some secrets that they have it from the past, and we have to discover what happened with one of their friends. And some people is like, it's a mystery thriller, something bad's gonna happen to them, and you need to figure it out and resolve whatever is going on um, there to kind of survive the situation. I do like this type of stories. It was very quick for me to read it. I was engaged with the story. I want to know what happened. I kind of played the game like, oh, let's figure out who did this until this page, what it was my predictions. Then I mark it until a different page, and I said, okay, I think I know who commit the crimes, or kind of that kind of thing. Kind of guess it, but I didn't. So I think the mystery is well done then. Um, Once again, I didn't like the main character. I really didn't like it. It was a very, she's not presented like a bad person, but the things that she does and affect to her friends, they are not like, it's not fair. Like, why her friends, they need to pay for whatever she's doing. So I did not like the main character. I did like the story. Do I recommend it? Yes. It's very quick, it's very engaging, it's super fast paced for me, I think, at least because I feel it like I go through this one very quick. And I did like it. The last book that I read is The Secret Garden. So it's a children a classic, and we have some adaptations, some movie adaptations that I'm pretty sure a lot of people knows. They're really good. I do like the story. I really like the movies, the movie adaptations, and I really like the story itself. Is read it of the story is telling, like somebody's telling you the story about these kids. So it's a different kind of a narration. But what I did like about the book itself is like you get a little more information about the kids and about the what happened with the father and with the parents, and kind of give you more details about what happened uh, about with the kids. I do recommend it. Yes, if you like the movie, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the story. It's not that big. It's technically it's 300 pages, so it's not that big, it's not that short either. It's a little slow pace because it keep you in a lot of details, like she explained you a lot of details about the kids and what is going on in their lives. But I did like the story, and I did like the way that she narrate the story to you. So those are the books I read these few months, these 2 last months. So hopefully we're gonna improve that and we can get to read a little bit more, at least one more book a month. Because let's face it, if I have a challenge at this speed, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Anyway, the point is to enjoy what I'm reading, and technically I did like three of the physical books more than the last one, more than one, I guess. But I did have a good time reading, and hopefully I can increase the amount of books if we want to finish my challenge. But overall, I have a good time reading. I think I'm repeating and repeating myself. Anyways, thank you again for watching. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you want to know if I post another video, ring the campanita. And thank you for watching. Bye.